Look around you. The night is quiet, unnaturally quiet. But it's not because everyone is asleep. This silence exists because no one is allowed to make a sound. After what happened recently between Israel and Iran, the United States was forced to enter the war. The world didn't collapse overnight. It had been falling, and we just didn't notice. It's not just that America joined with its military. Everyone brought their own armies. The world is no longer divided into two sides. Now every country is fighting for itself. No rules, no balance, just chaos on a planetary scale. But the most dangerous part is that Russia now has the ability to invade Ukraine much faster, especially after the global energy crisis caused by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz and the collapse of European supply lines. On the other side of the world, a small place, literally small, Taiwan, only 130 kilometers away from China. No protection, no American cover, because the U.S. is too busy with the Iranian war. Then, an unidentified missile strikes China, a critical target, massive damage. And of course, all fingers point in one direction, Taiwan. But the mistake wasn't the missile. The mistake was the interpretation. Because in a war like this, 1 second is enough to start the end of the world. Suddenly, Chinese missiles fill the skies over Taiwan. China claims it's just a military exercise, but it's much bigger than that. The United States responds, deploying forces, gathering fleets, launching aircraft carriers. Gold and oil prices skyrocket, higher than ever before. North Korea seizes the opportunity, launching a limited military operation into South Korea, taking control of sensitive and strategic locations. And you're standing there, shocked. How did all of this happen in just a few days? We are now on the edge of World War III, a devastating global war. Before you can even finish that thought, you notice strange objects falling from the sky. What is that? Not a meteor, it's a satellite, breaking apart as it falls. And if that one fell, how many more are still up there? A massive wave of Russian-Ukrainian attacks erupts, dragging Europe into the war, alongside the United States and its allies. The world is on the brink, a war of fire, a war that could erase everything. And suddenly, you find yourself in the army. How did this happen? What are you doing here? The war has already begun, or maybe it's at its peak. Millions of soldiers across every front, and suddenly a missile strikes your position. Everything happens so fast, you don't even understand how your own army's missiles are killing you. No, this isn't an enemy missile, it's yours. Someone hacked your system and turned your own weapons against you. After the latest decision by the U.S. government, in partnership with OpenAI, AI technologies were deployed in warfare. And then the robots started fighting, but the real problem wasn't the war. The problem was that the one controlling it was no longer human. Decisions made in milliseconds, no fear, no mercy, no hesitation. And the worst part? No one can stop it. Massive AI breaches led to a merciless war, faceless armies, fighting for nothing but war itself. Then suddenly, something feels off, as if the world took a breath and paused. In a single moment, every screen around you goes dark. No sound, no light, no network. Civilization was pulled out from under your feet. You've lost control. You don't even know how to survive anymore. With the U.S. stretched across every front, Israel deploys a weapon never used before, electromagnetic missile. A missile that resets civilization to zero. technology erased from existence. The devices in your hands collapse, not destroyed, but useless. So, what do you do now? No, not that button. Look at your hand. This button is not like any other. It doesn't start a war. It ends everything, once and forever. This is not a nuclear button. This is the doomsday button. If all of this happened without nuclear weapons, just imagine what happens when that button is actually pressed. More than 10,000 missiles waiting for just one mistake.